Monday morning. How's everybody doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Chilly out this morning. We had to put the defrosters on the cars. The windshields were all frozen. What's up with that? It's only November 4th. Come on now. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I had an excellent weekend. It's Saturday off. Went and saw my dad. Took the wife out to dinner. And then Sunday I shot the big cab over video. Now by now, hopefully you saw the video. I haven't even edited it yet. It's probably gonna be a two-parter, right? I got like 2.5 hours worth of video and interviews. I got to drive a couple of the trucks. That was pretty cool. Haven't driven a cab over in 30 years. I mean, 30 years ago I was driving one every day. It wasn't a big deal. I wanted to get into a hood. But to go back in time, and because I always wondered, could I get back in one and feel comfortable about it? It was like I did it yesterday. I mean, the shifting was a little difficult. Not difficult, it was just, you know, you get into any truck that isn't your own, especially when the owner's watching you, it's gonna be a little bit of a learning curve. You know, unless you're flatbed Reg, he just gets in and shifts gears. But yeah, it was a good time. We'll talk about that later. But hey, let's cue that music. I gotta dump this load out. Cue it! The Boston Trucker here. Welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy it. I want to remind you guys that the triaxle is still for sale. Just needs a new bumper. It's got a Caterpillar in it, an 8-speed. It's running every day. You want to buy it? Get a hold of Michael Cardillo at 781-858-9494. Tell him you heard it here on the Boston Trucker. I'll get my my cut, which will be 0%. Everybody's in the house today. Let's roll. Pointer on east.
Busy day in here.
Everybody's here.
School's all in. What's up, Mike? Did you have a good weekend?
November 5th, Election Day in America. Not everybody watching is the United States. How's everybody doing? That'll be appropriate to wear my... Those are trucks, by the way. Those aren't fish. Here we go.
All right.
Here we hold on. I'm gonna climb up.
Oh, what do you want, this front window open?
Sure. I tried to interview Mark last week, but he said he has to be in the machine. I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh, man. I did it. Mark.
Yes.
Mark Arigo. How you doing?
I'm good, Mike. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hold on 1 second. Mark, I know you as an operator mostly. I've seen you drive some trucks.
Yeah.
You started here, you were driving our tri-axle.
Yeah.
I've seen you with some old trucks of your own. What's the story?
Started way back when I was 12, 13 years old. My uncle had a bunch of B-81s, and I'd work on them on weekends when I was in high school. Go up there on Saturdays when I was 13, 14, 15, wax them and stuff like that. Move them around, so I got the feel of them. They were B-81s. They were 1958 he had to 65, the last year.
What was your uncle's name?
Ronnie Kuzi, a B-81 legend. Yeah, he's still around as a supplier.
Out of where? Arlington?
Out of Woburn, Mass.
Woburn, Mass.
Yeah, Ronnie. Yeah, one of the last, one of the few B-81 guys left still around. So, yeah, he had a bunch of them, and I loved them. I love the looks of them. I call them a Model A now because they're antiques. They're 60 years plus years old.
Right.
So, but so I had a thing for those trucks
through high school.
Yeah, in high school. Yeah. So like I said, on weekends when I got my license, I had my own pickup. I go up Saturdays, grease them, wash them, drive them around.
What color were they?
Mostly of them were black, but his first one was green, black fenders, and red frames. Okay. Yeah, they were 673s in them, 711 engines. Yep. So they dogs.
Really?
Not a lot of horse, 210 horse, 250 horse. Yeah.
So did your uncle drive his whole life?
Yes, he drove a B-61 in the early 60s for Charlie McLean. He was an old timer, an auto car guy.
Where was he from?
Arlington, Mass.
Okay.
Yeah, he had one B-61, one Mack, the rest were all auto cars. He was an auto car guy. So he sold that truck to my uncle in the late 60s. That was my uncle's first 10-wheeler B-61.
Yeah.
And he didn't keep it long, a couple of years, and then he bought one of Joe Baselli's B-81s, his first B-81.
Joe Baselli?
Joe Baselli from Woburn.
Okay.
He bought it off Mike Blout from Stoneham. Joe Baselli sold it to Mike Blout, and then Ronnie ended up with it. So that was the first, the B-81. So many times going by Arlington High School, they work in Cambridge. They ran up Summer Street 2A, dumping, and many times out the window, looking out the high school window. Yeah. Trucks going by.
You dreaming?
Yeah, I said, yeah, that's going to be me someday. So I don't want to be a bad influence to kids, but.
Hey, can you shut that off if you're going to park there? Thank you.
I take the day off sometimes.
Yeah.
Go with him all day.
Oh, really? In the truck?
Yeah.
Did you start learning? Yeah, I was going to ask you. Were you driving when you were young?
Yeah, out of Cambridge. Back then, it's late 70s.
Nobody cared, right?
So driving down Mass Ave.
Quad box?
Oh, yeah. 5 and a 4. Yeah, 18 speed. Yeah, so then summer times, summer vacation, I would drive with him on site. Drive him. He'd just say, get in, you'll figure it out. Yeah. Back and forth, low, just from here to there.
He was like cheap labor.
Yeah, well, that too. It was fun.
Yeah.
So then that was that's what I said to myself, this is what I want to do when I get out of high school.
Let's drive.
Yeah. We fixed them though. When I got out of high school, we'd work on those things. It was old. This is how they did it back then anyways. You'd fix them all night until make sure that would go out the next morning to go to work. So when there was a head gasket,
no sleep sometimes.
No, right through. No, we did one truck. We did a head gaskets, and we did something else before one of the big snowstorms we had in the early '80s.
So no matter what, the loads had to be moved.
Yeah, that trucks. They had to go out. No matter
what were you doing during the blizzard of '78? How old were you?
I was a sophomore. I was a sophomore.
Okay.
And we were mushing pickup truck bumpers down Mass Ave and Fletch 988 for doing all the bus stops and moving all this. Yeah, all the way down. I still remember today.
So you were in a 988?
No, I watched them though. I remember seeing
okay.
Yeah, Fletch 988's down there and
James W. Flet.
Yeah, James W. Yeah, great people. And that's what I did. But I plowed when I got out of high school. Yeah, I went right to work with driving for my uncle. We plowed the Burlington Mall the first couple of years with the trucks.
Do you think getting into when you want to get into the construction business and you don't know anybody, that maybe starting out in plowing is a good way to work your way into it?
Yeah.
Work for like a construction company.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. I mean, I had my the last B-81. I ran it up until 3 years ago. All
right, so let's not skip ahead. So out of high school, what did you do?
Out of high school, I went to work for a company had a great an oiler. He parked with my uncle in Woburn Square, Joe Pecora. I was an oiler for a couple of years.
An oiler? What is that?
Back then, the old great oils, the ones he had, they weren't remote. So you sat in the cab all day, and he was operating in the back with the hoist sticks and the other cab that swung around.
So a grade all is something that grades the roads. Because not everybody knows that.
No. And one beep would mean pull up. The next beep meant stop.
Mm-hmm.
2 beeps meant back up. You would back up, just like in a dump truck. You're looking in the single beep would mean stop. All day long, digging cellars like that or working on the trench.
Really?
Yeah, and on the street. That's how they. Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was all right.
Hard work.
But yeah, it was a lot. It was back and forth. The stick was against the cab, so that they'd be worn. You're wearing out the panel on the cab. They were engraved.
Yeah.
So I did that for 2 years, and then I went to work for my uncle after that. So
doing what?
82, driving the B-81s. Yeah.
Okay.
Send me in Boston, back everywhere over the Mystic Tobin Bridge.
And who are you hauling for?
Modern. A lot of companies in Boston that.
Say Modern Continental?
They might, yeah, the red on Dorchester. I mean, backing down deep holes.
Really?
Yeah.
And where would you haul to?
A lot went to the Randall. I think the Randall dump, maybe. Yeah. The landfills.
Right off Route 24.
Yeah, and I think up in not on that, just that job specifically, but other jobs. We remember going, down 28. Yeah. Back then they cattle, filled a lot of dumps in with the dirt.
So you drove for him driving the B-81s, and then what happened?
Yeah. So I drove an 82 to 87, and I bought one that I drove in 1988. And ever since that's.
So you bought a B-81?
Yeah, one of my uncles.
What year? Which truck
that was a 65. That had 22-inch rubber, which were rare. A lot of them, they were mostly built 24 heavy, 24-inch. Rubber. It was a tractor. It was down in Florida. Had a winch.
Oh,
yeah, it was cool.
So then you put a body on it?
Yes, we did. Yeah, one off the original B-81 that he had.
How do you put a hydraulic piston in a tractor with a body? How does that even happen?
Do the dogs, and you gotta position yourself and hoist it and lift up. Yeah,
seems pretty difficult.
The old one.
Dave, you're killing me. I'm just letting you know. You're just killing me.
What?
The noise. You had to come over here and make some noise. All right. When I interview you someday, Mark's gonna make noise.
Should we start all over?
Huh? No, we're doing fine. We don't have to start over.
Yeah.
I'm just busting Dave's nuts.
Yeah.
And we're at work right now. We're just kind of goofing off.
Yeah. On the clock.
On the clock.
Sorry, Tony.
If Tony sees this, we're all gonna get fired.
Yeah.
This is a reason to get fired.
Yeah.
So did you know the Cardillos back then?
Oh yeah, I worked.
Maybe if we talk nice about him, he won't fire us.
They did a lot of work in my neighborhood, Arlington. I had the B-81 the first year, and I was in Dunkin' Donuts with my friend Brian, big
Brian Gunter?
Yeah, big Brian. Yeah, a real legend trucker.
Brian used to drive here.
Yeah, he drove here. Yeah, over the road. He's a good chauffeur.
Yeah.
And I was in Dunkin'. Tony was in there, and he says, "Hey, kid, that should be B-81 up there." I says, "Yeah." He goes, "You got any cards?" I got to drive up the street, building Walwood.
Yeah.
They did a lot together back then. And so I gave them the card, and they started using me, and then.
Oh really?
Yeah, I worked part time in an all.
Was Tony driving back then, or was he
operating? No, actually he did everything.
Yeah,
he did everything.
Yeah.
Red was the wall
Red was his
master.
dad.
The thumb, yeah. Red was the wall master building those walls, and Tony would guide him with those rocks.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. He worked. Tony did everything. Yeah.
Do you remember what kind of trucks they were using back then?
The 71 DM800 and the R model. They had the little short wheelbase R models.
Yeah.
And then they sold that, and then they bought Falsey's tractor.
That was an R model also?
Yeah, yeah.
And Anthony was driving that, wasn't he? Out of high school?
I don't.
You don't remember?
No, because they were really young when I worked.
Okay.
But I worked in the winters here, painting and doing body work, because I used to do that. I used to do that too on the side.
So what happened with the B-81?
The first one, actually, Tony bought it. The body, the subframe broke, and Tony bought it, and he took the body, the Marion body off the International he had.
Yep.
Put the body on that, and he kept it for a while. But they're not B-81 guys. They like the DMs. Yeah.
What's the difference? It's just the
Offset,
hood?
more roomy cab, offset cab. It's just a funky looking truck.
I've never driven either one.
Yeah, they're cool trucks. Yeah, DM. That's the dump mixer chassis.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. The offset cab. They used to back up the Rams. Back then you made Rams with the shovel doors.
What does the B stand for in the Mack, do you know?
Good question, Mike.
What about the R model?
You know what?
I thought you were going to know it all since you knew the DM. Never mind.
No,
So you had one B-81, you sold it. And
it's been a long time.
then you had another B-81?
Oh yeah, I had quite a few of them. I had a couple more.
Did you ever run any more than one at a time?
Years ago I had a trailer dump and I had a B-81.
Oh really?
Yeah, years ago, a long time ago. I had an R model. Yeah.
Oh
A
wow.
long time ago. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't drive the trailer dump.
So would you say the majority of your life you've been a trucker?
Trucker / mechanic, body man, I guess. Well, we were in shovel doors. We had a shovel doors in my uncle, so we used to dig cellars on site with the truck, go down in the hole, back, make a ramp, back up, dump the dirt up top.
Yeah.
You didn't really have a lot of
So construction
access to excavators.
So this has been in your life, your whole life, construction.
955, 977.
You still enjoy it?
Oh yeah, yeah. I look
Like
forward-
you sit in this machine all day just waiting for trucks to come in and load it. And
Yeah, you know, I wasn't really an over-the-road guy, so I was really a site guy. I love site work. I love working around big.
What is it about site work that you like? To me, it seems monotonous.
Well, I like watching equipment work. Big
You do, okay.
D8s and excavators load. Yeah, I love being around.
Because that's from your childhood you were watching it.
Yeah,
So yeah.
I like
I understand that.
The big work. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't do much for me, but I didn't grow up in it.
No, everybody. Yeah,
you know?
I see you over the road like Brian. Brian hated site work.
Yeah, I don't like short dumping and site work. You know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so that's yeah, I had fun. I love the B-81. So I ran up one of the two.
you think you'll ever buy another truck?
Yeah, just for sure. Yeah, I'd run it. I'd still run one.
You were running.
I don't have any parts anymore.
Didn't you have a DM recently? A DM Mack?
I had an '87. I just sold that one.
Yeah. So every once in a while you'll buy one, run it a little bit.
Yeah, and then something else comes along I like. I buy something else. But the last B-81 I had, though, I had that for quite a while. 13 or 14 years.
And what do you do in the wintertime?
Plow. If there's any work, we'll haul. But you know, years ago there wasn't a lot because when the ground's really close, the shovel doors didn't break through frost pretty good. So now today they go through any of these.
Hold on a second. Yeah. So I asked Dave to stop sweeping. So now he pulled out the air machine here. I'm gonna smack him. I don't condone violence, children.
Yeah.
But it's warranted. So cool. So life's good.
Yeah.
You've been here a few years now, like steady.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And you're gonna plow? Did you plow for Flet or French?
I plowed since for a long time with Frank. So, yeah.
And where do you plow?
Cambridge, Harvard Square, Mass Ave, Central Square.
And what are you plowing with?
The Macks. I always plow down there with the Macks.
That you still?
Yeah. This year I don't have a truck. I don't have a plow truck right now. So, but I might be working on something. I don't know yet.
Okay.
Say, but yeah, it might be.
Usually plow with Tommy?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well,
Oh,
cool.
Tommy, I'm sorry. Yeah,
The shorty,
Tommy,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, we've tandems. He's in the tander and I'm
that
pushing
must be
the-
fun.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of some other
Yeah,
Tommy
yeah,
that
yeah.
I used to plow
Okay.
a long time. Yeah.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah, we've been down there together. We're a tandem. Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Mm.
A lot of hours.
When you get the snow. But you know what? Like, it's down there, the Cambridge and Harvard Square. It's all lit up. People walk. Today, like, everything's open. People just walking around. Yeah, it's like, keeps you, It's entertaining. You know?
Yeah.
You know.
No, I get that. My plow road's pretty boring.
Yeah.
I see the Canizos though. That's always fun.
Oh yeah, they're great. Yeah.
Hopefully they'll still be plowing this year.
Yeah. And then so that's what I.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
See, this wasn't that hard to do.
No. You know, those trucks they were fun. They were hot in the summer.
What about Brian Gunter? He's got some pretty good history in trucking.
Oh yeah.
Got some cool pictures and family and.
He drove that from Iowa, that truck when he went with the Franny Mulcahy and when he was 15.
Yeah, he was.
He got the flu. Franny passed out, and he had to drive that back
Really?
to Boston. 15
Wow.
years old. That cab over. Yeah.
The cab over Kenworth. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Sioux City, Iowa.
That's how you learn quick.
Yeah. Well, his uncle Herbie, God rest his soul, had trucks. He hauled sod from Mahoney's truck. And he had
Brian was telling me that he knew my friend Pat Flaherty, who passed away last week.
Yeah.
He said, I used to run with him. So, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
So, that's it. I just like getting the history and hearing everybody's story. Like, I kind of knew your story, but I kind of didn't. Now,
you go on my Instagram, B Model Boys, and my trucks are on that.
BOYZ?
Yeah, B Model
B Model Boys.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
BOYZ.
Well, everybody check it out. All right, Mark. Hey, thanks for the chat.
Yeah, okay, you guys.
Bye.
Ciao.
paint. I'm gonna dump out and get loaded. Oh, by the time you see this, my cab over videos will be out already. Never mind. I'm gonna put them up Friday night. It's gonna be a two-parter. An hour and 15 minutes each. I want to put it into one video, but it's too. My phone won't let me download a 2.5-hour video. So, but if you see this, hopefully you saw the cab over videos, part 1 and part 2. I think they're pretty interesting. Great guys. I had a good time. Thursday already. It's been a long week. I don't know how y'all feel, but man, just wiped it down. Just checking in with you guys. Wiped the truck down. Need to try to wipe it down before I leave the gravel pit for the ride home. Hit the tires with the Mop and Glow, fresh coat of Mop and Glow. Yeah, about once a month I hit it. See, it's already dry. And that's it. Time to ride. There's a line to get loaded. It's 5 o'clock. Let's go. Ready to roll home. One more day. That's it. I am not here Saturday. I'll be in Minnesota, and I'm not here Monday. Be a Tuesday though. I should post my cab over video tonight. I don't know why I'm waiting till Friday night. I feel like most people are gonna want to watch on a Friday night than a Thursday night, right? I don't know. That's what my algorithm tells me. We got it clean and green except for that diff stuff on the stack. You can't clean that till it's cold. Probably hit it, when am I gonna clean that? I don't know. Hey, I got a letter. Ron Thompson, Ohio. What's up, Ron? Oh, I don't know if it's a letter. Maybe it's a sticker. Hope it's a sticker. It's a letter. And I think there's a sticker in there. Let's read the letter first, then we'll open it up and see what's in there. Hey Mike, here's a couple of ad stickers from my former employer. Thought they would look good on the toolbox lid. Keep up the good work. Hope to see you in Louisville. Ron Thompson, Peace and Grease. You hear that sound? They're compacting next door. That's what that sound is. Eastland Crane Service. Thanks, Ron. I know just where to put these. And it's warm enough today where I can still put stickers on. That's good. Alright. Where can we put the sticker? Alright, right there. I'm gonna put it right there, Ron. There we go. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate that. Thanks for adding to my content this week. I haven't recorded much, so every little bit helps, right? Maybe we'll have a video this week. Not sure yet. second load of sand this morning. It's Friday, baby. Tomorrow morning I head to Minnesota. I'm only there less than 48 hours. I'm gonna go right down to Rochester, Minnesota, see my buddy Ed and his wife, grab dinner, hang out in Rochester Saturday night. Sunday morning, been hanging out in St. Paul, Minneapolis with my wife and daughter. This weekend's about her birthday, really. I had a big truck thing planned. I just don't have the time. I'll have to get back to Minnesota. I'll get back there and do it. Taking my daughter to see a concert for her birthday. It's a long story, but she got good parents that love her. That's all I'm gonna say. Pulled into the gravel pit earlier, they asked me if I could keep the dust down. They got the fuel system out on the crusher and they're putting it back together. Meanwhile, they shut the water off a few days ago because it got cold one morning. Yeah, I can do my part, but tell Mother Nature that. Last trip, gonna dump her out, bring back another load of gravel, call it a week. Should have wore goggles today, Jesus. Sorry, I don't have my windscreen on. I hope you can hear me okay. Well, what do you think? Just call it a week? Again next week. Catch me here at the Boston Trucker. Make sure you watch some of my old videos. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you watch the 2 cab over videos I posted tonight, Friday night. I think you're gonna enjoy them. Thanks for your support. Peace and grease. See ya.